What's up, guys? Back in today with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. I can't remember the name of this art. Culling game, I think it is. Part 1. So there is going to be a second core available at some point. Hopefully it's continuous, but if it's not, don't mind waiting a few months. It's been a little while since Season 2. A couple years, I think, although I could be wrong about that. But got quite the hot take on that season. I really like the Shibuya stuff, but honestly, I actually think the blue inventory arc was my favorite part of last season. I thought it was really good at fleshing out Gojo and I'm forgetting that Ghetto. That's the one. The names will come back to me again. It's been a little while since that last season, but yeah, blue inventory I thought was amazing. Really love Shibuya as well. Looks like we're gonna have, from where I remember, ending off Yuta kind of going after Itadori. There was a lot that happened in season 2, so like I said, you might have to bear with me a little bit in this part because I haven't rewatched it or anything. But really enjoyed season 2. The animation was great. I did watch the initial releases, and the Blu-ray versions, I think it was, came out later on, that looked quite a bit better. But even so, what I saw on the initial airing was still fantastic. I thought it was a bit rough around the edges, but I don't actually mind that, to be honest. But yeah, it was a great last season. Unfortunately, my favourite character did die, Mahito. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. In this fucking show, everybody's favourite character is probably going to die or has died. I read something funny recently about the author. I think he was talking about Hanami. No, Hanami's a different character, isn't he? There's a Hanami and a Nanami. Nanami, I think he said he got like a bit carried away with him. He was only going to get his arm cut off and ended up killing him. This author gets carried away quite a lot, seemingly, doesn't he? You motherfucker. But I also remember being a little bit confused near the end of last season. So as I said, don't expect me to remember everything perfectly, please. As Mr. Potential himself. Calorie friends. Like Utah? Indeed it is. The one thing that I have forgotten is I can't really remember why Yuta is looking for Itadori. Really sure the reason. I think it was explained to us, but as I said, it's just been that long. Okay, opening time. Quite the emo start to the episode, honestly. I also think the hidden inventory arc might have my favorite opening from the series, although the initial season's openings were fantastic as well. It's kind of hard to compare. I really loved the opening for that. This girl is the character I remember being quite confused about near the end of the season. Fuck's this guy? Oh, that's some nice artworks. What's going on here? The gym bros. Hey, a couple interesting looking new characters. Visuals are incredible as usual. Oh, I like the look of those guys as well. Wait, 1 minute. Yeah, the visuals look incredible. So many characters. Like fucking hell. I mean, I guess it killed off a bunch. So, yeah, some really awesome character introductions here. This, yeah, that is what I thought I saw. Okay, that's like some Mob Psycho ass stuff right there, in the best way possible. Love me some Mob Psycho. Bit more gay, but I don't mind it. But yeah, the character introduction stuff in this opening looks incredible, doesn't it? What was his name again? Jenka, Kenjaku. Some I don't know. I can't. Yeah. Kenjaku. So, what's the fucker inside his head called? Zenin Special Grade Sorcerer. So chest got to do anything. You amount to nothing. Your bloodline amounts to nothing. Your family. Maybe, yeah, not bloodline, but family. Oh shit. Oh wow. Oh, that was pretty fucking awesome. Oh shit. That's sick. How has it been so long already? I guess we started out with big bad. I love that. That is framed brilliantly. I love that. That is framed so brilliantly. Holy crap. Sorry guys, I'm gushing over this very probably minor thing to a lot of people, but that scene there is so sick. The that's I do, man, sorry. I don't want to be gushing over it so quickly, but like this is cinema right here. Like this is like, yeah, this is brilliant. Reframing a shot so quickly as well to what we thought we knew a couple seconds ago. Like it takes some stories writing wise like weeks to do that. What they done with an action sequence there in a couple seconds, I like that a lot. Just based off what angle you're looking at the scene from, it's like, yeah, very different interpretation of what happened there. What a horror centric scene right here. Okay. Really? All of them? Which is the case. Oh shit. You lost your fucking inheritance. So Megami is now the head of the Zenin clan. Of all people, Megami. Potential man. Oh, you're not. You're not. You were meant to be, but you're not. Interesting clause they had there. Like I said, if I was fresher on the series, I'd probably know why exactly, but interesting clause to do a Gojo. So yeah, this guy was meant to be head of the Zenin clan, now going to be coming after Megami. I'm not sure we've seen too much of that blonde guy, to be honest, if any of him at all, to be fair. There's a big bro right here. That's also something as I said in the intro, like not 100% on. I remember how these guys are brothers, but they just are. They just are. That's the thing with this series, like you can look into the details of relationships, and it's almost like Dark Souls in a way for me. You can look into that stuff, and it's interesting, or you can just like enjoy it in like a brain dead way. Maybe a better way of saying that is there's lots of lore and interesting stuff there for the people that really like that kind of stuff. But you don't have to get into too much of that to enjoy this. That's probably why I like the blue inventory arc quite a lot, because it was quite contained. Could have like you could probably just watch that on its own and that like without watching season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen and have a really good time with it. I guess a little bit similar to the Chainsaw Man Reze movie in that regard. Ah, it's cutie. Oh, but that was quite cute. I love those little like flying squirrel things. Lots of nice gore to start off the season. Man, this place really is just like non-stop. Like holy shit, there's like there's no room to breathe whatsoever. Yeah, fucking hell. Hey, that was just a horse. That was just a horse. I'd love to know how they got their sound effects for these. They sound like they could be an instrument. Choso, nice. Yeah, it almost sounds like it could be like an instrument kind of used for the sound effects of them. Could just be like some edited voice as well. Sexy. A delicacy. Oh, poor cats. All these abandoned pets. Oh, who the hell's that? It's popped up. Ah, it's him. The meant to be head. Don't know who I am. Yeah, not we're not wasting any time at the start of this arc, are we? Oh shit! Oh my god, Bo's getting pummeled right now. Oh my god! It's like when you see those boxers do like the I don't even know what they call it. It's like so disrespectful as well. What's this now? Fucking hell. I'm glad we've got 2 episodes. I didn't mention that. I should have mentioned that. Shooter. Um, yeah, I should have mentioned the intro. Really, there's 2 episodes to start out, which is fantastic. I love that. I love it when there's additional episodes or extended episodes to start off. It's usually at the start of a show, but it's not often you get that at the start of a season 2 or 3. So yeah, really love that from the production. Yeah, this guy is so fast. He's not going to let him charge that up, is he? So I mean, yeah, I was gonna question this. This seems like it was in the past, like slightly, maybe a few minutes in the past. Not really sure. Or is so yeah, apologies. I don't know if I'm being really stupid here or what. I was thinking about this, like, I guess this was in the past, and that's where we are currently with these two now ran off fighting. So it's kind of like they moved. What was it? 18 minutes, 17. So yeah, we moved the scenes around a little bit. I'm assuming. Again, apologies. Um, so yeah, as you just heard, I initially thought that it sounds like they just literally came across each other in the scene where they were all just talking there. So again, I'm going to assume that this is where we are currently, and that was, yeah, my bad. I did initially think this was first, but no. So this was me yesterday. Fucking been playing Sekiro recently. Against literally just beat Gunichiro boss yesterday. It wasn't too bad actually. It was a really fun fight. Really fun fight. Fair. Still not fucking bad though. And that's enough. Well, a combat knife. My organs haven't fallen out yet though. Ah, this fucker. Ah, I was gonna wonder when he was gonna use this. I forget her name. Rika. That's the one. Isn't me, or does she look slightly different? I was almost quite kind. I just inserted it through his heart like that. Okay. So yeah, I was wondering when he was going to use Rika. It's like you haven't even seen the scariest part about him yet. What I think, probably wrong, but yeah, what I think is probably the scariest part about him. Um, I did want to talk about this as well. Obviously I haven't read the source material, but I was actually reading a conversation earlier today about like the ending of this series, and I before that, like for years, I've heard about the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen is apparently not fantastic. Manga readers didn't specifically like it. We heard the same about a few other shows though. Like for me, this is the point I was reading earlier. Um, Really nice song here, by the way. Look at those cuties. Those cute little guys down there. Yeah, for me, like people said the same about My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan, and I think both of those endings were really good. Maybe it's the case of because it's a different medium, they translate better to anime rather than manga endings. But I like both of them, so I pretty much disregarded the opinion of those that like not fully. Don't get me wrong. I'm not never gonna like fully disregard someone's opinion, but it's like take that. I've taken a lot of salt pinched from people that say like they don't like the ending of so and so, because it's been proven wrong every time. For me, anyway. Well, I say every time, like twice, but twice out of two times is it's 100% record. But yeah, good, really good first episode. There's something else I wanted to bring up as well. I forget now. Yeah, good first episode. Yeah, lots of action. Pretty much a full action-packed episode today. See the should be new head of the Zenin clan though, if not for Gojo being sealed. And he seems pretty ridiculous, or again almost disrespectful in his fighting kind of style. So I don't know what feels disrespectful about just like the sheer amount of hits that you can just get away at people. It's just that was a nice little fun sequence. Again, I love that shot. Partway through this episode, like again, that's just like cinema to me. It's just like it's almost genius, just like reframing the whole scenario just by. It reminds me of like a survival horror game from like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like how the cameras, like this is a weird comparison, I know, but how the cameras are like static and they you don't have control of the camera, so you can actually get quite creative with some of the scares and some of like the jump scares and some of the scenes you could do with a camera like that. And this is almost quite similar in terms of the camera work, where they've portrayed the scene in one way as if this new head of the clan was like getting saved right here, getting saved from this guy, whereas he's actually holding him back because like yeah, like this guy actually tried to go for him, and this guy actually tried killing him with his sword, but the new should be new head actually stopped him. Like I thought that was incredible. Again, maybe something minor for people, but I love stuff like that. But yeah, some great action. Yuta, nice seeing Yuta again after the movie, which was fantastic. Although that was quite a few years ago as well. But yeah, nice episode. We got a second one, which is awesome. Love the fact that they've done that as well. So we get straight into that second episode. But yeah, I can't imagine, like I don't know why. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I assume this is on the point of what I said a minute ago about how they're different mediums, so maybe the endings are a bit different. I don't read too many books, or especially I haven't read too many manga. I do assume it would be a little bit more void-like, a little bit less. Maybe I'm wrong for saying this, but a little bit less kind of a feeling of like accomplishment or satisfaction from ending a series from reading a manga, because when you like ending off an anime, you have like the music, like the swelling music, the like grandiose of it, the spectacle. Whereas in a manga, like you still get some of that, but for me anyway, I much prefer anime. So maybe that's I'm probably very biased saying this, but like an ending does feel a bit more kind of impactful and dramatic when you see it like in action and such, rather than when you kind of read it ending. Um, yeah, might just be talking nonsense there, but maybe that's why I feel like those endings I spoke about earlier kind of translated better. So hopefully that's the case here, because I heard a lot about, like, I didn't hear anything specific, but I just heard a lot of people didn't like where this kind of ended up going and things, I think. But yeah, it's not the first time manga readers would be wrong. That's for damn sure. So let us hope that is the case as we get to see the lovely opening again. There's so many scenes that just like I'd love to go frame by frame. I don't think I can on this player, but there's like so many little like shots right there. Like, it's like how many shots did they just show in the space of like half a second right here? Ah, that's the brothers. Like, how can you show that for such little time? This is a lovely shot. Look at this. This is so wholesome. This is. I did try and quickly pause there. If there's more shots like that, I want to see them. Someone on their deathbed. There's the principal. And I think that was Sukuna just creepily smiling at us. So yeah, I mean that's nice that they kind of have. They're almost like what they called Easter eggs, I guess. But it just feels like there's a lot of effort, just a lot of effort in those beautiful drawings, just to display them for what, a tenth of a second. It was like too much effort. You've always done too good a job. You should show it to us for longer. I love Megami in the back of that shot, just like unenthusiastically. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize these were the same artists that done a previous opening for the series. That guy reminds me of that guy that's a part of Doflamingo's crew. That's got that horrible way of talking. God, I hated that guy. Datsuyan. I think he always said, "Fucking, I hate that. I hated that guy so much." My God. Datsuyan. You know what I'm talking about. My God, that guy's so annoying. But he's got like a propeller thing on his head. Like, not even any edge to that blade, just forced. Yeah, it was so smooth as well, considering how, I mean, the blade was broken. Oh shit. This guy's ridiculous, isn't he? Turned into a pancake. Reminds me a little bit of season 2 in that regard. There was a fight in the train station that Gojo like pummeled someone into a pancake. He's taken it well, hasn't he? Oh, he almost got him as well. Fucking hell. That was impressive. I mean, it literally wasn't even on our screen for us. Okay. I already counted you. Does seem like a bit of a fighting genius as well, doesn't he? He reminds me. He just like as simple as this sounds. He just kind of reminds me of a boxer. To be honest, smart, deliberate, quick. Even the way he was like jumping like that. Yeah, I don't even really think about that. This is quite the ironic fight, isn't it? Considering one of these is a cursed thing, and one of them's human. Yeah, they've got totally the opposite of what you'd expect them to be. The cursed spirit, I kind of forget the terminology, to be honest. A bit of both, okay. Let's go, Choso. This motherfucker on the ropes. You know the rest, bitch. AI. You're AI. You're a thief. Tracer's artwork. So apologies. Jesus. I did just want to go back to what you said there. A technique traces movements that were created in advance. So are you telling me he drew this whole situation before it happened? I think I'm taking this way too literally, because I'm like in my head I'm imagining again like a drawing like that he drew before this whole event happened, that he would be in this exact situation, where I don't think that's actually the case. My technique traces. Yeah, I'm taking that way too literally on that. I think it's because they show us like a literal kind of photo of something similar. At 24 frames per second. Okay, okay. The PC community wouldn't be happy with you. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure there will be a PC community soon talking about AI as I did a minute ago. Oh god. Like I said, if you're into the massive details and such, that's some great stuff there for you. For me, it's just he's fast. He's incredibly fast. But there is like all kinds of really interesting specific details that you can look into if you so wish. Oso no original. They actually beat him. Who's this? Oh shit, he's back. Just slapped. Damn, he actually beat him as well. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. Damn. That kind of sucks. All that work Choso put in. He's just gonna be fucking healed up. Damn, is that the first time I've seen Itadori's dad? Man, I don't remember a fucking thing since like from like age 5 under. I remember one time I think someone like threw sand in my eyes, like there was like a sand pit or something, like sand in my eyes or something. But that's literally it. Did you? Okay, okay. So that I was really confused as to why he was looking for him anyway. Okay, so he's actually looking out for him. As I said last episode, I was always wondering what the reason is he was so obsessed with Itadori, why he was so adamantly looking for him to kill him. But I guess that was just to okay, okay. Yep. Is Choso okay? A culling game. So what's this? This I was always wondering what that. So it's a killing game, culling. Not certain what culling means. It does kind of sound like killing your offspring is what like my instincts tell me culling means, but I don't actually know. I guess it's something to do with killing. The killing game. So I imagine only there's a lot of characters died last season. Probably even more going to die this season. Then I'm assuming. A killing game by Noritoshi Kamo. Don't recognize that name right off the bat. I don't know if I'm not going to look it up because it might be someone we don't know. I was about to, but no. Forcing those granted Jujutsu to slaughter one another. The culling game. Okay, so that's what the general premise of this season is going to be. Jujutsu sorcerers versus other sorcerers, which we've seen. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've seen a lot of that in other seasons, but like it's slightly different in a slightly different context. Sumiki, that's sister. Bunch of teasers here, I imagine, that manga readers will get. General provisions. Ah, you're not going to subtitle this? Oh, they are. Okay. Okay, I'll go through this slowly. So it looks like we're going to go through this one by one. I think it kind of be handy if they just subtitled it all at once, but it might be a bit too much text. I'm just going to make sure they are going through what it says. Because I sure, like, again, I'm no translation police or anything, but surely there's a lot of Japanese characters here. Seems pretty quickly summed up, if you know what I'm saying. General provisions. Within 9, and it goes by very quickly. Within 19 days, enter. Break the rule, technique, confiscate. Enter the colony. Participate. Like, does it say this? Like, this seems very. It almost seems like ancient. Like, this almost seems like caveman talk. Enter colony. Participate. Food. Fire. End one's life. Sorcerer is 5 points. Non-sorcerer is 1 point. A sorcerer must enter the game within 19 days after awakening their technique. Any who violates the rules will be confiscated of their technique. So this is something. Is this something you're entered into? Like, is this just a thing that every Jujutsu sorcerer is now a part of? And if you don't take part, these motherfuckers are coming for you? Or is this like a willing participation? I think it seems like it's a willing participation thing, but anybody's fair game. So, like, for example, if Itadori, like, this is purely hypothetical, if Itadori was to enter this and be like, yeah, you know, I'm down for killing some sorcerers. If he went and killed Megami, who didn't enter, he'd still get awarded some points for this game, right? Because he killed a sorcerer. Even if that sorcerer didn't agree to be part of this or whatever, he'd still get the points. And same with if he killed, like, Maki, who I don't think, does she count as a sorcerer? I don't think so. I think she'll just count as 1 point, right? Same for her. And it'd just get 1 point for killing her. A non-player becomes a player when they enter the colony. Okay. So you do have to kind of be involved. And where is the colony? Going through this very quickly. Players earn points by killing others. Administrator assigns points. In principle, 5 for sorcerers, 1 for non-sorcerers. I think we see in this text here. Okay, so they are fully going through the text, which is good. I think they say that in Rule 5 here. The game master must approve the rule unless it hinders the game. So I'm already gonna again apologize and just say, like, it's gonna take me a little while to get my head around this. I think it seems pretty simple in concept. Okay. Yeah, it seems pretty simple in concept, but it also, yeah, like I think it's just like a translational thing. I'm not like 100% dead set on what this is, but it's a killing game. It's the same as what I said earlier about the, like, you can look into this and look super detailed and pick out maybe where there could be some interesting rules you could like pick apart or kind of take advantage of, or you can just say, yeah, you know what, this is a killing game, let's go. Esther. Hey, let's go, Joe. Is that the blonde woman? I'd love to know a bit more about this guy that started this. Like, and I don't recognise him just purely based off his name. Although it does sound kind of familiar. He did. He did. Hey, nice. Nice. At least you're here. Nice. So that's Maki in the opening. Pretty much just one big scar now, isn't she? Hey, how many are you? How many are there? No subtitles needed. Hey, don't disrespect my brother like that. I mean, for now. But yeah, Maki, fucking hell. She has one big scar. Like 70-80% of her body. Oh, how am I looking at it? Oh, we're all bloodstains. Damn, done by you guys. Holy crap. Not sure if this is like intentional, but maybe this is just me as well. But even the soundtrack, like, reminds me of the end of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like the soundtrack is really similar to that very emotional soundtrack near the end of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, where they talk to Truth in that white kind of space realm, whatever you want to call it. And this scene really gives me those vibes right now. I won't bother one out of time. I've only got a minute left, but the soundtrack sounds really similar. Not quite as dramatic, but Wow, that's almost deja vu like. The fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Another good episode. Another good episode. This one a bit more calm than the first one. Lots of action that first one, but still some great stuff here. So yeah, it was actually the case that Yuta wasn't actually trying to kill Itadori. Okay, as I kept like I was all, even from the end of last season, it's like why? Why is he so insistent on killing him? Oh, it's to save him. Kind of makes sense. Okay, especially now we've seen the context with Gojo. But yeah, this is the crew for now. I was going to say during that scene, how many of these characters are going to die this season? Do you think that will walk in just there? I'm going to assume at least one. Maybe more realistically, two. Maybe three. Yeah. Beautiful ending visuals as well, these, aren't they? I love that shot, especially a minute ago. It was like the grass. It looks almost realistic. Okay, so it does look like we are going to go over the rules. Is this the guy that started the Culling game? I'm not really sure. But yeah, looks like we are going to go over the rules a bit more next episode. Maybe because this guy is the rule master or whatever. But yeah, good episode. I was surprised. I'm really surprised Choso actually won his fight. To be honest with you, I was expecting that guy, like, he was absolutely destroying him from almost all of that. So really impressive actually. Really impressive. It's a shame though, because it does seem like Akotsu healed him and sent. I mean, for a good reason, to send him back to say that Itadori's dead, so that they can kind of get away with saving Itadori. But it is a bit of a shame that Choso went through all that and beat him for. I mean, it wasn't for nothing. I guess he'd be incredibly happy because he got to save his brother. But yeah, still a bit of a shame for me because he done a hell of a job beating that guy. Really unexpected as well. But yeah, nice little story stuff here. Looks like Itadori's in a bit of a spot. That is something I am quite oblivious to, that I would like to know a bit more of, like the struggles Itadori's kind of facing right here. I mean, I can assume and I can like theorize and such, but delving into that a bit more is something I would very much like to do. Like the dialogue he was having to himself with the conversation with Megami, I thought was quite interesting. But yeah, looking forward to seeing where it goes next episode. Like I said, I'm assuming this is the Culling Games Master, we'll call it. It was an interesting kind of setup of that. Like it just kind of sent us the rules. And yeah, like where do we go from here? Do we like, is there like a start point? Is there do we just start people fucking going after sorcerers, sorcerer action? Like yeah, interesting kind of concept. I'm definitely looking forward to learning a bit more about it. Let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comment section though. Please let me know anything you guys want to tell me in the comment section. I'd very much appreciate any help with any of the things I did mention, as long as there's no spoilers included. As I said, there's plenty of stuff I'm a bit kind of slower on because it's been a while since I watched that second season. I probably should have watched the recap movie, I think it is, but I'm not even sure that's out yet, to be honest. Is it? Maybe I'm being really stupid here as well, but I think there was a recap movie. I'm not sure if it included a couple, like these 2 episodes or something like that. Maybe I'm thinking of a different series actually. But yeah, a recap probably I probably could have done with watching season 2 again, to be honest with you, maybe last month or something before they started airing, but it is what it is. Yeah, again, let me know what you guys thought in general in the comment section. Again, any help would be appreciated. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you guys next week with episode 3.